It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a beer from the Kernel Brewery in London, and it was sent by Stephen Claxon in, I'm presuming, York, because he always sends the beer from Trembling Madness, which is based in York, the UK. Fabulous bottle shop, fantastic range of beer. You can order from the shop, buy it there, or online. Check them out. We'll talk about that in a moment if we have time, but we have a beautiful beer here today. This is the Imperial Brown Stout, London 1856, 9.6% ABV, 330 milliliter bottle conditioned beer. Store upright, pour gently if you prefer to leave the yeast sediment inside the bottle. On a personal level, I love to get it into the glass. For me, that yeast is flavour. So, here we go then. Look at that. Good levels of smoke. Itchy nose. Good levels of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass. We got an etched glass here, so this beer might kind of create some little bit of carbonation. Here we go. Oh, look at this liquid. Jet black liquid in the glass. Look at this. It's one lovely 1 to 2 finger tan coloured head. Look at the head on this beer. Chocolatey tan coloured head, good levels of carbonation, jet black beer in the glass. There's no light bleeding through that glass whatsoever. Look at the carbonation as well, that small carbonation running up the side of the glass. Now, an old brewer once told me the smaller the bubble, the better the beer. Wonderful. Now, oh, look at that, isn't that great? If you think about it, it's 9.6% ABV. 9.6% ABV. Look at the head retention. Look at that head retention on the beer. Normally a beer at 9.6% ABV, the head will dissipate very quickly because of the alcohol. But not with the kernel. Not with the kernel. The etched glass might be making a bit of a difference. Let's get that aroma now on this Imperial Brown Stout. I'm presuming the recipe is an old recipe from 1856 that the Kernel have dug out from some old London beer book. Fabulous. Oh, just... beautiful, beautiful aroma. Lots of roasted malt coming through, biscuity, bready, nutty, chocolate, coffee, caramel aromas. Even the little fruit flies interested. Get away is mine. Smells of coconut as well. Roasted malt and coconut. You also got vanilla. There's some vanilla maybe in there. But then there's this lovely sense of the mouthfeel. You can almost smell the big, thick, roasty, toasty, chocolatey mouthfeel that the beer's going to offer us in a moment. So let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. A little bit of raisin in that last aroma. Cheers, Stephen. Cheers, everybody else. Wow, Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows, what a beer. Oh, it's so beautiful and harsh and rough around the edges. It's rough around the edges, this one. It's got this big, bold, smashing kind of like tobacco smoke bitterness that slaps you across the face. Ah, oh, beautiful. The mouthfeel is rich and creamy and tight. Carbonation there as well, just enough carbonation to push that beer around the mouth a little bit and just release some of that kind of mouthfeel, that creamy mouthfeel on the beer. Look at the lacing. Look at the lacing on the glass. Now, this brewery, Kernel Brewery, they've just been in their own little corner of London. This is what I love about the Kernel Brewery. They just mind their own business in London. They just get on with what they do. They don't shout. They don't scream. They're not sending you a million emails every month on asking you to buy this beer or buy that beer or sign up to this newsletter or this. You know, some of the breweries do, don't they? And you're inundated. You're absolutely inundated with the email. They don't do any of that, Kernel. None of that. They just make the beer. If you want to buy it, buy it. If you don't, don't. But generally, people in the know, people who generally know great beer, they're buying the Kernel. Oh, that is just terrific. Big, roasty, malty, biscuity, bready, nutty. The bitterness on this beer that smacks you around the chops is just fantastic. You get a sense that this is an old recipe. You get a sense that Evan at the Kernel has like dug out this old recipe and fine-tuned it until it's kind of like to within an inch of its life. You know, it's great beer. It's great beer. Look at that. Look at the way I roll the glass around there. Look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful liquid. 9.6% ABV. Chocolate, coffee, caramel flavours coming through. Bit of vanilla. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And that's, I suppose that's it really. There's nothing really, only the instructions on how to pour the beer. Water, hops, sugar, yeast and barley. Spa Business Park, Spa Road, London. I've been there many years ago. I went to the Kernel Brewery many years ago. They're a railway arch brewery. Absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to rate it. Thank you very much, Stephen Claxon, for sending me the beer. Trembling Madness, as I mentioned. So I said I'd give him a bit of a speech here. A bit of, you know, check out Trembling Madness. There's a basement where they sell their vodkas and whiskies and stuff like that. Ground floor then, as you walk through the front door, ground floor is all beer. And then up on the first floor, they have a fabulous bar where you can buy a bottle from the ground floor, take it up to the bar and drink it in the bar. Or you can buy their keg beer in the bar up there. Wonderful. If you're in York, please check out Trembling Madness. For the beer, rating for the beer, this is a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.